Hello and welcome everybody back to PDF. It has been a long hiatus we've taken. I was traveling, you were traveling. As always, I'm joined by the wandering NPC, Nader. How was your
Mm.
trip, first of all?
It was fine. It was more than fine. I went to Dubai, saw some family, did some stuff. Yeah, I can't complain. Originally I'd had a bigger trip in mind, but you know what? It wasn't bad at all. And Dubai is always a good, safe option, I think.
It's technically
So
our next door neighbor, so
nothing compared to you though. You went on your honeymoon to Disneyland
I went
or
to
Euro Disney.
Disneyland. I went to after Disneyland France. I went to the UK, and let's see. In the UK, I went to Warhammer World, which was mwah, just amazing. And
I saw.
so,
Yeah, I was following your adventures in the UK because for those who don't know, I lived in the UK for 4 years.
and
I
you were
was
in
curious to
Nottingham.
see what he was doing. I
You
was
was
in
I
Nottingham.
visited. And you used to live in Nottingham, and I
Ye-
visited your old city, I believe. It was
Yes,
honestly lovely. I visited, of course, the Persian Empire. It's a good restaurant.
of course, of course you had
Uh,
to.
so of course in Nottingham, I also went to Warhammer World, as I mentioned before, and on top of it, I also went to Warlord Games. It's another miniature gaming company where they recently made a newer version of their game called K47, which is like an alternative World War III kind of setting. But I want to get into that because we want to talk about the main topics of today, which our first big one is the state of play.
Mm.
Woo! Okay,
Uh,
so did you watch it to begin with before we start?
I did not watch it in its entirety, but I've more or less seen most of the trailers of the game and all that. Uh, I honestly, there are some really good ones. It's much better than I thought it would be. Let's start by saying that.
Absolutely, absolutely. I watched a bit of it, and I'm gonna lie, it was actually pretty nice. Um, Let me just double check one tiny itsy bitty thing.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. What the shit? Are we not streaming? We are streaming.
Is there an issue?
No. Like, here's the weird. Are we unlisted? Oh my god, we're
You
unlisted.
did. You put us on unlisted.
I know I changed it. I know I changed it.
It
Hold on. Edit.
happens. Just
Okay.
list
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. I'll just list us right now. Save. There we go. Now we should be listed. Let's fix that. Hmm. I think we're gonna have to cancel this and restream again
All right.
because it's not popping up. Or give it a second.
Give it
There we
some
go. No,
time.
no, we're live right now. Now we're live. Now we're live. The
Perfect.
notification came up, and we're officially live. So yes,
Yeah.
I apologize. When we were for a few seconds, we were just a tiny introduction, and we're a bit unlisted, but we are back.
Hmm.
Yay!
Yes, we are back. Boy. So, oh, where do we start?
Well, no way. But our voices were is currently a bit low, so I did fix that also. Let's
Okay.
change that too. There we go. Fixing that. Hopefully now our voices are a bit fine. Okay, there, done deal, fixed. Now let us talk about the very first game. Well, actually, we're gonna start. We're gonna go from back to front, or a bit mixed there. But we're gonna talk about the main game that everyone is sometimes angry, happy. I don't know. It's very mixed emotions. God of War,
Hey,
Laufey.
Laufey, is that how it's pronounced, or is it Laufey? Because
Laufey. It's just
I think it's Lau. I think it's Laufey because Kratos constantly calls her Faye.
Faye. Yes, that is correct. But I know
Yes.
Faye is like the way he says is Faye, something like that.
Yeah, it's still. I think it's still Faye.
Let
So
me see. Faye, God of War. Oh no, her name is. Oh, actually, her actual name is Lao Fei, but Kratos would just shorten it to Fei.
hmm, yeah. Either
Ah,
way, it's Laufey because it's just Faye.
Fei, yes.
We
So
know a person named Faye, so please do not piss off Faye.
that's just a nickname. You know that
This
it
is also this is
is.
also a nickname.
But
That's the
anyway, yeah. But anyway, give me a sec. Okay, perfect. The voice is good. I just needed one last voice check. We're good. We're live. Everything's good. No more. So that we like before we get to the actual topics, just one last check. We're good. So now, Lao Fei. There's a lot of controversy going on with this game, where people just go like, well, it shouldn't even be called God of War because God of War is stuck to Kratos, and well, and of course there's a lot of memes to it. But look, here's the thing: the game itself doesn't look half bad, right?
It
But
does not at all. I understand where some people are coming from. I guess you could have called it something else other than God of War. But the game doesn't look bad. What are people pissed off about this time? Is it because the protagonist is a woman again?
well, no. Here's the thing, right? I don't. I would very disagree with the concept of protagonists being women that people are pissed off at. Because look, we had Tomb Raider. We've had multiple games with like Bloodlines, Tomb Raider. Uh, let me see, Portal 2,
Mm,
Portal. Like all these have women. Like all of them have had women in their. Even Parasite Eve. Um,
mm.
the Silent Hill, Silent Hill F, like they all had women as their front line and center, but nobody really complained about because they were good games. I just think that the way they presented everything, and
Mm.
especially it stuck to the name God of War, people are annoyed
Yep.
about.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, right? Okay, I know I know it is a God of War. It's within the name. It was in the franchise of God of War, but hmm, I don't know what else they could have called it.
Yeah, that's the thing. What are you gonna call this? Like, it is part of the God of War lore.
You could have called
Like,
it
I
God of
know
War
it's
Cube.
not. Plus, if I'm remembering the lore correctly, isn't Lao Fei God of War herself? Hang on, let me
I know she's a
double.
giant, but I'm not sure if she is a goddess of war.
I am double checking that. Okay, so she's not technically a goddess, but yeah. Anyway, I guess she's not technically a god of war, but yeah. Well, what would you call this game otherwise? I don't know, Mom of War.
Or God of War Cube, as I've shown in this picture.
Sure. I guess we can just call the game Frank, and everybody will be
Frank.
happy.
But
Just Frank.
that's the thing that just like really annoyed me in the trailer.
Hmm?
Frank's character design was so out of place.
I know it's the completely thing is out. It's completely out of place in the game. I feel like yeah. Uh, for starters, it's called Frank.
Well,
You have a game for named after all of these gods and all that. It's called Frank. But to be fair, the spelling I believe is not Frank.
it's
I think
PH something with like it's just silly.
yeah, the people are just calling it Frank.
Hey,
Uh,
what are you gonna do?
yeah,
And of course, you have a talking sword with you, but I'll go back to the previous picture. There we go.
yeah. Hang on.
So yeah, you have this talking sword. You have Frank the Cube, and you have. Okay, I do actually like the concept, graphics and conceptual wise. It's very interesting because it's where she is in the realm of the dead gods.
Think of the possibilities. Think of the
So
appearances
there,
from the previous
so
games.
that's the thing, right? In the trailer, we saw like a burst of sunlight happening, where like one of the I think it was an Egyptian goddess and the Mongolian or like a Tibetan or Mongolian god. They left to deal with I think it could have possibly been Ra.
Mm,
Then of course we have a huge chance to meet um, the Greek gods that have all been deceased in the previous games. So imagine like you just
mm.
find Zeus,
Yep,
Mars, or
I
not Mars, sorry, Zeus, Ares, etc.
Aries. Yeah, I think Mars is Roman,
Yes, Mars is the Roman
but
equivalent. I apologize.
yeah, but I think which makes me. I haven't watched the entirety of the trailer, so I apologize if it's already mentioned. But I do think that the main story is going to be that once the gods who were killed by Kratos find out that his wife is in the realm of the dead gods, they want revenge over Kratos through his wife, and then of course they find out that wait, his wife is basically as strong as Kratos. So I'm not against her.
I hope she's not on the same level.
She is on the same.
Because I'm not saying that I want her to be weak, but like this is Kratos we're talking about, you know.
No, hang on. So lore-wise,
Hmm.
Lao Fei actually fought against Kratos to a stalemate. She is actually
Oh,
as strong as Kratos. So yeah, so that does beg the question: are they gonna make her immediately strong, or are they gonna do this crap where the characters somehow have amnesia at the beginning and have to gain their powers back?
no,
I
no, no,
don't like
no.
that kind of
It's not.
concept.
Here's the issue, right? It's I've seen the trailer and she doesn't have amnesia or anything, so she has like she knows that she passed away and and she knows that like Kratos isn't with her and her son and everything.
Okay,
It's
so apologize for cutting
mhm.
you, but that's not what I basically meant is power amnesia. Like
Okay. So, but it would make sense because like you just died, and I guess you kind of
mm,
have to reactivate yourself again. It's like you gotta find the charging port for yourself, and I
or
guess that's
just
where like the sword and the cube come in because even the cube actually helps you in combat.
okay. Yeah, the game looks really good. Plus, it's a woman from Daredevil, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
believe.
Also, people are pissed off about because
What for?
okay,
What's wrong with
she
her?
the Lao Fei looks uglier than the actual actress. That's what also people are pissed off about because they're like they made a
Does
comparison and everything. She looks a
she
bit like
looks
her, but it's like she looks more. What's how,
she looks older, yeah, but she's supposed to be Kratos' age, more or less, right?
no.
Uh,
Kratos is way. Don't forget, like Kratos was a god for a good while, and just I well never mind. Like, because I was just remembering the ending of God of War One, where it just like shows you World War
yeah.
One and World War Two scenes, and you're like, oh wait, that's just been retconned completely.
Yeah,
No.
okay. So in human years, like
Hmm.
if he was human, Kratos is estimated to be around 50 years old in the 2018 game in human years, but the actual his actual age is 2000 plus.
Oh no, so he is old.
He is old, yeah. So
But how old is she?
now that's what we're gonna find out.
I don't think
Well,
it's
now,
anywhere mentioned, but let's see.
yeah, I don't think it's mentioned. That's the thing, but we're gonna make the assumption that's more or less around Kratos. Okay, she was around 170 years old when she passed away, so much, much, much younger than Kratos. But I don't think it's fair to compare Kratos, a god, to Faye, who's a Jotun.
Yeah, Jotnar. So
Yeah, yeah, it's just basically a frost giant in
mhm.
Norse mythology. Yeah,
So here the thing, the gods that are mentioned in this thing. Um, Bict. I don't even know how to say this. I'm gonna butcher it, but fuck it. Bic begits. Oh man, I'm gonna click on hold. How do you read this weird thing?
hang on.
Red Guardian, Red Guardian, Mongolian. Begtse.
Hang on. B E
G
Begtse.
T S E. Yes. Oh,
The
he's
Mongol.
the this thing Mongolian God of War. Wow. I
Yeah,
like. How'd he
yeah.
die? Who killed you?
Hmm, Genghis Khan.
Makes sense. And of course, the second goddess we
It's
see
it's
is
pronounced Begzi. Begzi.
Begzi. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I think it's BEG space TSE. That's how it originally is. Beg, and
Ah,
then C. It's kind of like the Chinese name, but it's
okay.
Mongolian, obviously.
And
Hmm.
Sekhmet is the other goddess who showed
Egyptian,
up.
obviously.
Yes, Egyptian. Of course, you got
Yeah.
to do the in it. And the other one, people are assuming it could be Ra, as I mentioned. And of course, other. She is the goddess of war. So, wait, this is odd. So we meet two gods of war in the beginning. Is this like
Yeah.
the realm of the is this like the realm of the gods of
I
war?
th- I think it's just the realms of the gods in general. Like I don't they never mention that it's a realm of the gods of war specifically. I think it's just going to be realms of the gods in general. Uh Yeah, obviously, the gods of war are gods, so and gods of wars will attract other gods of wars, kind of like how Goku attracts strong characters for him to test himself
Makes
against.
sense. Okay,
That's my
so
headcanon anyway.
makes sense. So the setting is set in Everwin, and it's the plane of existence that serves as the origin of magic and an afterlife for deities all across all pantheons. So yes,
Okay.
so you're gonna find any pantheon who's passed away that also hold on. The Everyone started in the mask of creation. Okay, interesting. As there are multiple masks. Odin attempted to use one of the masks to look through the rift of creation, but Loki destroyed the mask. Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Before we move on, can I
Mm-hmm.
just before we continue with this subject, can I just say something?
Ask away.
I just noticed you misspelled Helldivers as Helldivers.
Oh, let me edit that. Um,
You made it German.
Hell Divers 2. There we go. Save.
If Helldivers was German, would it be Helldivas?
Ach yeah, it definitely would be Hell Divers. Hell Divas.
Okay.
Yes,
Anyway,
but we will talk about that later. For now, I
yeah,
believe we are
back.
done to God of War. Is there anything else would you like to add?
Are you? Because I'm enjoying the mythology talk.
Oh
Honestly,
no,
let's just.
same here. I enjoy you and I like I have the mythology book of like almost all the mythologies from
Yeah,
Persian to Egyptian, Greek,
that,
Roman, etc. Of course,
that's
my
it.
favorite god will weirdly be Janus, the god of doors.
Okay. Well, here's an idea. I have a new idea.
Hmm?
A new podcast. We talk history and mythology.
Oh my god! Yes,
You,
yes, yes.
you and I would never shut up. We'd go on for 6, 7 hours in a row.
All right, it's like so. I think at this point, YouTube would go like, "Okay, you guys are done. Just shut up. You guys are done." Shall we talk about another God of War?
Oh, go ahead. Who's the next God of War you want to talk about?
Wolverine.
Well, he'd be more like Wolverine, but sure.
Wolverine. Yeah, okay, sure, we'll go with Wolverine. Hey, before we start, there's a fun fact about Wolverine, the actor Hugh Jackman. He did not know Wolverine is an actual animal.
Okay, to be fair, how many people knew that before they actually? How many people knew that in general before they saw Wolverine the movie or played the game or saw the comics or whatever?
Fair enough, fair
That
enough. But here's the thing,
like
right? He was when he was like first cast for the role.
hmm?
He was um, he was actually researching wolves. Then
Well,
the director told him go to a fucking go to a fucking go to a fucking zoo and find a Wolverine there. Oh my god.
he just saw wolf and figured, yeah, wolves. Oh, so like I knew what a Wolverine was because I had like an back in Windows, I
The
think it was Windows,
encyclopedia. I know which word you're
yeah,
gonna say.
Windows 98 or something like that. I had like an Animal Planet encyclopedia thing where you clicked on animals, and I clicked on something that looked like a half bear, half otter, half weasel thing, and it turned out to be a Wolverine. That is the first time I heard of a Wolverine before I even heard of the superhero.
Man, I just
Uh,
miss those old discs and they came in like what, three, four, five CDs? And it's like you're done with the first part. Go to the second part. You don't get them like you
uh,
used to.
yeah, yeah. That's why I know so much about animals. Not just because I like the animals. It just at the same time, it's because I had that Animal Planet thing, and back when Animal Planet was about actual animals and not whatever the hell they do right now.
No, no, that's a history
I
channel.
have no
I
idea.
think Animal Planet still does animals, but I think the history. Well, except that one point, I'm not sure if it was Discovery or Animal Planet where they did the Megalodon thing.
Yeah, I have no idea, but I think Animal Planet these days is basically what's that TV show where those guys make very animal abusing aquariums? I forgot what it's called.
Oh, yes, I know what you're gonna say. I let's not talk about because we will really go off course with this. Back to Wolverine, Marvel Wolverine, which is made by the same creators of Spider-Man and Miles Morales Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 and
Yep.
other amazing games, but we're gonna stick to the Marvel bits they worked on. So
Yeah.
yes, they and I love the fact that this is one of their
In
goriest game. Like
Yeah.
the
Okay, so
combat,
it's
everything.
Insomniac Games, just to be clear.
Yeah,
Insomniac
Insomniac.
Games.
Yeah, Insomniac games. So this is actually one of their most goriest game they've ever made. And of course, Kotaku went like this game is too gory. Of course, Kotaku.
Oh, we'll get to that in a special episode we have planned for that, don't we? Uh,
Yeah. So well, I don't want to say anything spoilers, but that yes, we have a bunch of specials coming up, which we'll be talking about, but we won't mention them now because we want to focus on this. But I do love your
yeah,
input about this, and we will definitely make it within a month or so. So from we are also planning on making like what you call it, not like not just podcasts, but also specials. We'll be bringing guests. And they'll also be talking about like a good amount of topics with them. Like we want to bring in fans of specific games. We want to bring in. Oh no no no! This is off topic. We'll talk about the at the end. So now we're going back to
yeah,
Wolverine.
yeah. We're getting
Um,
very much off
yes
topic, just
yes
like we
yes.
got very off topic with God of War.
So going back to Wolverine. Um, we so of course it's very gory. People, I loved it. Of course, Kotaku hated it, and again we're having another controversy where people did not like the how Jean Grey looked like. They said she looked a bit too masculine, blah blah blah. Which I halfway agree with them because I was playing Marvel Rivals and other Marvel games like Marvel Cosmic Invasion, whatever. She looked more feminine there. In this game, she
Okay.
looked too. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Just I want to say she looked masculine,
Hmm.
but she didn't look like the comic book equivalent. She didn't look like as appealing as she should have been. Like because
They
comic book wise and
they
everything,
did
she's drop
this.
dead gorgeous.
The Insomniac did this with Mary Jane as well in this Spider-Man
They
2
made her
game.
chin too square.
It was very weird. Like like we're supposed to have in one part of the game in Spider-Man 2. Again, we're going a bit off topic, but it's kind of relevant. Uh, so there's this part where it's supposed to be all romantic and stuff in the, I believe it was like an amusement park or something. It's supposed to be all romantic, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm very, very distracted with Mary Jane's face. Like, what is going on there?
Oh yeah. Also, people hated like the segment where you had to play as her.
I will say this. In the first game, I hated it, except for that one part at Central Station where you commanded Spider-Man to, not, I wouldn't say commanded, where basically you tell Spider-Man, get rid of this guy, get rid of that guy. But in the second game, I didn't mind her as much because she had a taser. She could actually fight, and it didn't end the very second you got caught. You know what I mean? Plus,
Ah.
like couple of what do you say? A couple of instances in the first game were kind of BS, where you just get caught out of nowhere, and I can see why so many people are frustrated. I didn't mind it as much in the second. But yeah. Anyway, back to Wolverine. Will he carry a taser in his in the game? You think?
No, it's attached up his butthole, so you could whenever he clenches it, it would shock him, and it's shocking his claws, making him electrical damage. So obviously, yes, he would have
Uh,
one.
so they're getting creative. Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
This iteration, because it's June, it's Pride Month, so this iteration, this Wolverine is pretty gay.
uh, oh, sure, sure. Please, please. Oh my God! If imagine if Wolverine turns out gay in this one, imagine the
Oh
backlash.
my god.
But here's what I want to know. Do you think we'll see like at least a cameo from Deadpool?
I would love that. I would
It
genuinely love that. Like he would just pop out of the blue, break the fourth wall, Wolverine just like shut the fuck up, just slash him.
Yeah, it because it just feels like Deadpool's new purpose in life is to annoy Wolverine. It
No,
feels it feels like that.
that's like in every like I remember in every book and comic and whatever, he has this weird bromance with him, and I love it. I don't know, like why do you get so attached to Wolverine?
I think it's just because they're two very different characters. Wolverine takes himself seriously the entire time, and basically Deadpool never takes himself seriously. So he finds fun in annoying Wolverine. And
Okay, so
it's
apparently,
kind of like, so sorry, I'll just finish this one. It's kind of like why Joker likes to torture Batman, because Batman takes himself seriously and Joker does not. Kind of like that.
okay, that would make a bit of sense. But apparently, um, Deadpool admires Wolverine. Because like here's
Admires
the thing,
how
right? Yeah, yeah. So
exactly.
he because Wolverine represents this thing like a rugged, heroic, and independent mutant. Even though like they would constantly clash, like he admires his like toughness, stoic nature, and like his established legacy. He's like, oh, this guy is like everyone loves this guy. So if I'm next to him, everyone will love me. That's how
Uh,
you think because he's breaking the fourth wall.
okay, so he's basically a Wolverine fanboy.
Kinda. No, he kinda is a Wolverine fan boy.
I mean, it stays true to Deadpool's character, doesn't it? So, if that's what I'm imagining. Even if it's like a 10-second throwaway cutscene or something, where Wolverine is about to enter a level, and then Deadpool suddenly shows up,
And Deadpool's just
try
like
and
mooning him, just like has his pants on. It's like, I love
yeah,
you.
he yeah, and obviously he'll be like, "Damn it, Deadpool, not now!" And then
Hello,
Deadpool
Ben
will be like,
Frost.
"Okay, fine," but Deadpool will be like, "Okay, I'll see you in your trailer later." Something
Bye.
along those lines.
Definitely. Oh,
Even
I
if it's
love
just
that.
10 seconds, I would love that.
And so many games. Do it. Just give us 10 seconds of Deadpool. That's all we're asking for. I'll
Ten
buy a
seconds.
PS5. Give us that.
You heard him. You heard him, Sony. He will buy a PS5 for 10 seconds of Deadpool.
Worth it. Okay, then. And of course, we'll have to wait until dawn too for that game. Mm?
What a transition. What a transition. 10 out of 10. No notes.
IGN approves. Uh, okay,
Okay,
bye.
so
To bed frost. It's just like that. No, I'm out of here. Bye. Horrible joke. Ta ta. Okay, so
okay.
I played Until Dawn
Full,
1.
all right, full
I didn't.
disclosure.
Yes.
I had Until Dawn. I believe I got it for free on one of the Halloween PS Plus things.
Hmm.
I don't think I ever finished it. So, but yeah, you're gonna have to talk about the game and all that, and I will sit there, nod my head, and pretend like I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so I played Until Dawn 1. I finished the game. I loved like the creative choices, how chaotic it was. I enjoyed like the twists and turns that I forgot what the enemy is called again. Woopertag? No. Oh, the thing that just I got just give me a second because I keep forgetting this stupid thing. Until Dawn Monster. Oh, there's a movie. Okay, I didn't know that. Monster. Wendigo. So the
Uh,
Wendigo,
uh,
yeah. So the
okay,
Wendigo So when the Wendigos are a blind, I wouldn't call them purely blind, but they're pretty blind, and they usually follow by sound. They're like bats,
okay,
but they're like very pale, wingless bats with claws. Of course, if they bite you or something, I think they would like turn you into one of them eventually. Or if you, I think if one dies or they feed on something like that. I don't remember.
okay. Okay,
Huh,
so this is more of my thing. I'm interested in
go
mythological
ahead, you do
monsters and
your
all that.
thing.
Okay, so I will tell you what a Wendigo is. We saw a Wendigo in, I believe, Witcher 3 as well. But so it's a mythological monster from Native American folktale. I believe towards northern US and Canada, something like that. And it's supposed to be a symbol of greed and cannibalism. Hey,
Oh,
uh, yeah, aren't you guys glad you joined for this? So let me explain
mythology,
to you.
history, go
Yeah.
on.
So let me just explain to you how the Wendigo works. So a Wendigo can take two form. I believe it's the form of the monster that you see with the antlers and all that, but it can also take the form of a possessed human being. And a human who is cursed by the Wendigo ends up becoming a cannibal of sorts.
S-
So
So
it
that's
makes
the Wendigo that we have in this game. It's a cannibalistic sort.
yeah, pretty much. So in I'm trying to remember how the origins are, but I believe it came during um, as a cautionary tale during times where they had harsh winters and food was scarce, and yeah, so obviously there was always going to be a mythological beast that was out that people thought was responsible for the deaths of people of Native Americans or something like that. It basically started as rumors.
I
So
remember.
I'm sure someone out there is more of an expert on me. I'm just telling you what I can remember
No, no.
specifically.
So I remember the lore right now where how the Wendigo happened in this game is a bunch of miners. Um, they got stuck in a cave in and they start cannibalizing on each other. And of course, the last survivor kind of became a Wendigo or something like that. And the mine was reopened again, or like yeah, the mine kind of like had a girl fell into the mine and
Hmm.
she got cannibalized and she turned into Wendigo too. So the curse kind of like spread around here and there. And eventually, yeah, you kind of have to fend it off. So until
Okay.
Dawn 2, I'm guessing again it explores the Wendigo. And of course, you have to defeat the monster.
Hmm.
I do
Okay.
like the really I do love like the fact it's like very somewhat realistic in the game, the way they do it, and
Okay.
like and of course you really have to be careful with like the choices because you do one wrong choice, a character could end up dead. Of course, I finished the game only
Yeah.
once because I wasn't bothered playing it again because I saw some of my other friends play it. I got out all the for me all on my first try, almost all survived except the blonde chick. She got deleted. My other friend, like I think around 4 to 3 died. Like half of the cast died, but like everyone had their own experience. It was fun to watch.
Yeah. I think it is definitely one of the most unique horror games out there, and it has a very good fan base. So, although, and I do like the trailer is very much a nod back to it reminds me for some reason a lot of Friday the 13th.
That is what
The
that
one,
is like what they're going with classic American horror.
yeah, I don't mind that at all. I think it's even the setting, the whole forest setting, it suits the Wendigo perfectly.
Definitely.
All in all, I do think I don't know if I will get it. I don't know if I will get it specifically, but yeah, I think I might watch people play it on YouTube or something.
Or you could watch us play it,
Uh,
then we got it. Mm.
yeah, it comes out next year anyway. Maybe you can get it and you can play, and I will watch and judge you for your choices.
Fair enough. I do enjoy that. I like being judged. I
Yeah.
like to. I like to. Like it's a good thing to pull stunts with that game, like to do the risky stuff. Speaking of pulling stunts,
Wow. You are getting good at this transition stuff.
and that's why we're losing subscribers.
uh, anyway,
Oh,
so do
before we get
you do you
into sorry, before we get to like the Sun horror thing, Bitfrost, the devil is known for making a lot of these attractive cinematic games. All their games are well made, in my opinion. Yes, yes, I played the rest of their games, and almost a good amount of their games actually has like a Wendigos in it, stuff like that.
okay? Uh, all right. So moving on to Stuntman Hollywood. All right. So do you know anything about the Stuntman series?
I remember seeing you play it once on PS2, I think.
PS1. I think it
PS1.
was PS1. Let me double check. I think it was PS. No, it was PS2. You're right.
PS2. So, um, what's great about this is it's made by Saber Interactive, the same ones who made Space Marines 2.
Yep.
Like I didn't expect them have they had it in them to make this type of game, but good on them. But since you
Mm.
played the previous edition and I just watched you play it when we were kids, go ahead, tell us about it.
I mean, as the game suggests, you are a stuntman. You do stunts. What a
Sweet.
shock! I know. Talk about subverting expectations. Yeah. I remember it. I remember playing it a lot, and I don't know if I actually finished the entire thing, but yeah, basically, they give you a card. They give you a stunt that you have to do, and you get points based on how you do the stunt. I believe if you go airborne or you're drifting or whatever, you get more points. And but obviously now it's gonna be stunt. It's called Stuntman Hollywood. So I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of action scenes that I need to do. So what do you think personally? Like, have you seen the trailer? What do you
I
think of
have.
it?
It looks fun.
Yeah, so it is more of a casual game. Like instead of an intense story-driven game, instead of like a long 60-hour epic, it's more of a sit down and cause chaos kind of game. It's very easy to pick up. The previous one anyway was very easy to pick up. We'll see how that one works. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I'll get it immediately, but well, so this one we don't even have a release date for it. It's gonna be a while before we get more information on Stuntman Hollywood. But I'm just wondering, can we play as Tom Cruise since he does his own stunts?
Or Jackie Chan.
or Jackie Chan. Maybe since they don't have the license, they can call them, I don't know, so Tom Cruise, um,
Cruise Tom,
Dom, Dom Cruise.
the fudge packer.
He's the fuck. God damn it. Yes. Instead of Jackie Chan, what
Shiny
can we
Jack.
call him? Channy Jack. I mean, okay.
Oh,
Uh, yeah.
I just remember that old PS1 game with Jackie Chan where you had to collect like the dragon tokens and you have to save his grandfather. Grandfather, no! Ah, that was a good game. Ah,
uh,
Kimuri.
uh,
What do you know about this game?
almost nothing, to be fair.
Almost nothing. So,
So from what I've seen, from what I can understand about the trailer, it looks like an action yokai hunting game coming 2027. So do you know what yokai is?
yes, those are like Japanese evil spirits or demons.
Not necessarily evil. Again, this is my interest in mythology coming through.
Hmm.
So they're just supernatural spirits from Japanese folklore. They're not necessarily evil. They're either like tricksters, or they can be guardians, or they can be helpful animal spirits. Have you heard of the kitsune?
Yeah, the wolves.
Yeah, it's a fox.
No, sorry,
Kitsune is a
sorry, sorry, the
fox.
fox. My bad. I got confused.
Yeah, so then there's the tanuki, which is, I believe, like a shape-shifting raccoon dog. It's
Oh,
the
so they all fall
tanuki.
under this thing, yokais?
They all fall under yokai. There's something that possesses objects. I believe it's called sukumogami or something like that. You've seen what's it called? Dun, right?
Yes.
Those spirits are basically yokai. That's what you need to know.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So Onis are like demons, like not demons. Sorry, they're, they're like ogres with horns or something like that. Basically, it's stuff like that. From
Oh,
the
that's
looks of
right.
it,
That's right. See, I kind of got confused between onis and yokais.
yeah, yeah. The Onis, I believe, come like a subset of yokais.
Mhm. Okay, okay, that would make sense. So, what is more about this game? Like, I know you're. So you told us that they're a yokai hunter. Um, like, what's the
Yeah,
end game of this? Like, I know there's single player and multiplayer. Where I've seen multiple people play it in the trailer.
yeah,
You're in
mm,
Tokyo, you're in this thing. Well, Japanese say Kimori City.
yeah, yeah.
But like, what's the goal in this game?
We don't know that. I don't think like I said, I haven't seen the entire trailer yet. But basically, it looks like kind of a yokai hunter kind of game.
Okay.
Let me see what the official website says. All right. Well, welcome to Kimuri City, the city closest to the other side. So there's basically like a spirit world. It's what inspired. It's what inspired
Okay. So
a lot a lot of anime.
you're technically fighting in purgatory.
Not necessarily purgatory. There's like a spirit world is a very common trope in anime. There's a spirit world in
Bleach.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Of all things. In Bleach is I think, much better example.
Hmm.
Yeah. Players become yokai hunters and use something called the Fox window. I'm assuming given to you by a kitsune that lets them see what ordinary people cannot to uncover hidden anomalies lurking within Kimuri City. You are basically like a yokai detective slash hunter thing. But oh, hang on. By forming contracts with yokai and wearing their powers as possessed apparel, players can change their appearance, combat style, and the way they move through the city.
Wait. Are you
Now you
telling me? Are you telling me you can capture monsters and use them in combat?
now you have my interest, honestly. We don't have a release date yet, but
Nintendo.
now I am very interested.
It does
I
sound
mean, to be
interesting.
fair, Nintendo doesn't own doesn't own yokais. You cannot own yokais. But
It only owns the
yeah,
concept of throwing a ball at monsters and capturing them.
yeah. Even then, that's a very gray area. But let's move on to another very gray area.
Tomb Raider? That's pretty great of you. So
Yeah,
that's the
Tomb
thing.
Raider.
That's the thing that like we remember we were talking at the very beginning where gamers are mad about like a female protagonist, but again, this is a prime example where people are excited about a female protagonist. Again, Tomb Raider was in the late 90s, early 2000s, because I remember like every gaming magazine had her front and center. Credit card companies, other companies would just use her licensed character just to
Yeah.
sell their products. Like so, anyone who says, "Oh, gamers do not like female characters," that's absolutely wrong. She is one of the main characters. Like, just flat out destroys that argument.
She is the most iconic female character of all time, I
Mm-hmm.
think, because at one point she was the most popular character, video game character on Earth in the late
Absolutely,
90s.
absolutely.
Period.
Even early 2000s, like whether even like
If,
her weird PS2 games weren't that great, but some of them were fine. The Angel of Darkness, that's what I was thinking. Angel of Darkness, just oof. But her
oh, yeah,
PS1 games just dominated.
absolutely, yeah. So let's talk about this one, Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis.
Hmm.
Well,
Where
so
where
I,
so
Atlas,
where are you going exactly? Hmm.
I wonder, but I'm guessing it's somewhere in Greece, some place no one's ever heard of. So definitely never been used in any popular media ever. So you never know. It's
And that's
very,
why you're
very, very
wrong.
niche.
Actually, Atlantis is based in between France and England in Dogland.
I'm going to sign off now. You're going to finish the rest of the show on your own.
Oh man,
Uh,
Dogland. I just fucking love that stupid name.
uh,
But please go on. I'm gonna shut up for now.
so yeah, it's your typical. It looks like your typical Tomb Raider game. Obviously, now you're discovering Atlantis. Uh, I wonder how it will start. Atlantis? No one's ever been to Atlantis. That's not real. Nobody has ever been there and come out
My
to tell the tale.
father died trying to find Atlantis.
I am very sure that's how it's going to be like. Atlantis? My father died when he was looking for Atlantis. And then I want someone like the butler or something, to make an appearance, be like, you say your father died looking at everything, Laura. Like,
But there is one
it's
thing he didn't look at. Right over there. Greece. But wasn't that the first place he was showing? We told him that, Mrs. But it was right over there. All he had to do was go 12 nautical miles from the place he was supposed to be.
it's
Father, I will finish your legacy of Atlantis.
yeah, and then the entrance to the place is like this huge thing, this massive door that is impossible to miss. And you're sitting there wondering what kind of incompetent archaeologist does the world have?
Hey, in his defense, he was using a cheap submarine that collided into itself, imploded into itself. That they were using
God damn it.
they're using a cheap Logitech controller.
Logitech. Yeah. If you obviously if you want the best results, you have to use a Nintendo controller. Everyone knows that.
Oh yeah, yeah. There because stick drift doesn't exist underwater.
But
Hey, we don't want no lawsuits. Piss off. But speaking of legends, Rayman.
Rayman. Uh, I really like the old Rayman games. The
I remember seeing Rayman for the first time in your TV. You were addicted to Rayman.
Yeah, Rayman, which I had, I think I think it was three Rayman games. Hang on, Rayman PS1 games. Okay, let me just see if I had all of them, but I'm pretty sure I had most of them. Rayman, I had this. Rayman 2, I had this. Rayman Junior, the one that taught you math and reading. Believe it or not, I had this. I did not have Rayman Rush, which is an action racing spin-off game. So basically, they went the Crash Team Racing
Man, I
route.
swear, you when you said Rush, for some reason my brain was like, Rayman, like a Rayman mobile game. It's like Sonic Rush or whatever.
Yeah, so bottom line, I had all three Rayman games. Whether I finished them or not is a completely different story, but let's not get into that.
Man, the only
Well,
Rayman game like I bought and I finished was the one they made 10 years ago with Black Betty.
oh
Now
yeah,
I'm
I
glad.
finished that one as
That
well.
was such
Yeah,
a good Rayman game, and I was so sad that like we had to wait what 10 years for this.
yeah. This looks like a day one purchase for me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
There's
It's
another
gonna.
controversy for this game,
Oh God, what now?
and again it involves the female.
What now?
They decreased the booba size.
It's a Rayman game.
Bro,
It,
when I went on Twitter and I said that was like a controversy, I was like, who? Who the hell was looking at the character's breasts to begin with? It's a
it's a
Rayman game.
it's a Rayman game. It's a cartoon game. It's a cartoon platformer. I don't even know what the main character is supposed to be. Like some kind of
A bean
some
man.
kind of yeah, like a duck, fox, floating hand thing.
He is
What
a
the hell
yes.
is
He
Rayman?
is a yes. That's all we're gonna say. Who's
That's
accompanied
it.
by a toad, a blue toad.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I'm playing Rayman, my focus is not on any of the female characters who look very cartoony. In fact, the character kind of looks like what's her name? Merida from Brave. Then again, I suppose half of Scotland looks like that at this point. Yeah,
I want to disagree, but I feel it to be more like Ireland.
perhaps,
Perhaps.
perhaps.
Now I know for a fact you're really excited for this because you used to play this too when you were a kid.
Uh,
Omnimusha.
no, actually, well, I've
You've
never
never
heard of
played
this in my
it?
life.
Huh. Then who? It was another friend. I confused you together. But yeah, actually, no, no. Here's the funny thing. You remember when you bought a PS2 and you got like the blue disc, the demo?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I had the Omnimusha demo in it.
Hmm. Yeah, I've never played Onimusha in my life, so
Yeah,
I am
all I
not the
could do
right
is
guy.
play one level, go through a purple gate, and that's it. Fight like a boss, and then the game ends for me. I was like, oh, cool, I'll probably buy this game. Never bought it.
Oh,
But it does look really nice. If any of your watchers here has played the game, only played, Bitfrost, you've played the game, so give us a comment. What was good about it? What did you enjoy this thing about Onimusha, and are you looking forward to about this game? Speak now or forever be held within your words. We shall wait for 2 seconds.
dun,
Five,
dun, dun, dun,
four,
dun, dun, dun,
three,
dun, dun,
two,
dun, dun, dun,
one.
dun, 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 dun.
You have lost
Wait,
your DJ.
are we gonna be sued for using Jeopardy for me humming Jeopardy music?
That was I didn't even know. I don't think that I don't think they even know. Game looks good, although not gonna lie, I'm not sold on the English dub. That's
To be fair,
racist.
in these things, I always play Japanese dub, so it makes no difference to me.
Oh, like Ghost of
Yeah,
Tsushima. I had to play it in Japanese. It's like it could have been
obvious.
so bad in English. Like the English voice actors weren't bad, but it's just something about Japanese voice acting is just
Plus, it's a game in Japan. I have to hear it in Japanese.
I hope they bring
Uh,
Zoro's voice actor. It just suits every old weird character.
anyway, since we don't know anything about Onimusha, Way of the Sword, here's something we both know about the next one. Can we move on?
Control.
We both played the first Control game.
God, wait, hold on. It helps that you don't understand the language. If they say anything cringed, we wouldn't know. That is true. That is true. All right, so we've all played. You and I have played Control game. Also, I played the spin-off Control game. I forgot its name. It was on Xbox Game Pass. FCP Control Unit or something like that. So you're going to control an FCP control unit where you kind of have to control a certain situation that's happening. With this guy, he used to be locked up and then they released him so they could help him with a certain situation. I'm not sure. Another game that they changed the protagonist gender. Yes, this time it's a man. But yeah, that's a weird thing. Since now it's a man, not many people are talking about it. But I did like the even Control, the female protagonist. Everyone loved her. There was no complaints about her. Guess what?
Yeah,
But now it's a
I
man. People are quiet.
yeah. Thing is, I actually expected them to continue with a female character. I did not
Same
expect them to
here.
have a new one.
No,
I thought they'd build the entire franchise around her.
I wouldn't even say it's a double standard. I just think some presentation matters.
Mm,
But yeah, you and I, we both agree. I would have assumed that they will continue with with the same character, but I don't know why they just changed.
mm,
But he does look appealing a bit, like with this big ass hammer.
yeah,
Though,
you do love guys with big hammers.
no, that's Bitfrost. He's the hammer guy in Monster Hunter. Let's see. So,
Okay,
control
so
resonance. You use a big
yeah,
hammer to defeat monsters. And yeah, I am the guy with a big hammer in Monster Hunter. Yes, yes, you are. We know. Let's
uh,
see.
so so let's talk a bit about the original Control game because I thought it was a very unique game, honestly.
It was like I'm so happy I got like the 3080 back in the day. Well, I still have the 3080, but like I upgraded my PC and everything, and it was running really well. Like the controls and everything, the smoothness, and how the game design was. Like everything about the game was just near perfect.
It was. Mm. Yeah, like definitely one of the most unique games I've ever played. The concept that of not the concept, sorry, some of the boss fights were incredibly unique, I have to say. I will admit it took me a while to get into it because it's not like any game I've played before. But it's more the more I played it, the more I understood it. I think the more I liked it.
And this is one of the
Mm.
rare games that like even though I would die a bit of times in it, I wouldn't get angry because I was like, okay, so this enemy I have to adapt to it because I have to use this and this ability and that ability just to defeat it, and it was nice. It was really, really nice. Like you could combo through abilities.
Yeah. So this is definitely I think on my list. Control Resonance coming September 24. There's a lot of these games coming out in September.
You know
Gee, I
why?
wonder why.
You know why?
We all know why.
But
Let's go one episode without mentioning that game.
definitely. But we already mentioned it technically. But here's the thing: Control Resonant kind of weirdly reminds me of this 360 or PS3 game. Um, oh, come on, it's the tip of my tongue right now. The character where you wear a hoodie and your arm turns into like this sword, and I know the game. It was so good. Where if you drop from a high enough ledge, you can like explode and like eat every human around you.
I think I know what you're talking about. I
Prototype,
cannot
yes.
remember the name. Prototype.
Yeah, so I'm
Uh,
kind of getting prototype vibes off of it,
yeah,
but
we'll find
they
it.
should
We'll
really make that game again. I would flat out pay any price for it.
uh, We'll find out soon, I'm sure. Yeah. Anyway,
Knowing
what's
them, they'll
next?
add microtransactions. If you don't lock this power up, pay this much for the next slide. Phantom Blade Zero.
Okay,
I'm
I know
loving
nothing
the
about this.
direction of these Asian company games that they're making.
Hmm,
Black, like Wukong. Even Phantom Blade gave me the same vibes. Even though I didn't play Wukong, but I saw people playing it. I want to see what Phantom Blade gives us. Phantom Blade
Okay,
Zero gives us. Like it just looks so good.
so I just got Wukong. I'm planning on streaming it soon.
Ooh,
No, maybe sometime next month, just for personal reasons. But yeah, that's on my list. But yeah, Phantom Blade Zero. I don't know. I don't really know anything about this game, honestly. Like I've
it's
seen the
new.
trailer and all
There
that.
is like we've watched a trailer. It's technically new. It gives off like I wouldn't say Dark Souls vibes, but it does give like Wukongish kind of vibes. Because again, it's made by like an Asian company. I'm not sure if it's
Yeah.
Chinese or not, but it looks really, really good.
Who are the developers, if we do know them?
I do not. I know nothing about them.
Hang on. Dev. Okay. S Game Technology, Hong Kong.
So
But
Chinese.
no, S Game. Sorry, Beijing studio. So Chinese, yeah.
Mhm. So yeah, I guess I made the comparison proper when I compared to Wukong because it did give off the same vibes.
Yeah.
These Chinese developers are really, really going wild.
Yeah.
And also,
Uh,
China is making its first GPU, so let's see where that
hmm,
goes.
yes. Honestly, I do think the Western market needs competition and
Proper more
oh,
competition.
proper competition, and I hope the Chinese they do well. We need more. We'd like more games. Thank you.
I'd like to see the Middle East pick up its game.
We are very much at the infancy, aren't we? We have some Bahraini developers, and this is a very much baby stage for us in the Middle East. I think it's going to be years before we even see a semblance of a proper video game industry here. But well, yay, never say never.
Never say never. Um, well, there's one thing I'd say never to is visiting Silent Hill.
Why not?
I don't want to
It
be
sounds like,
I don't want to be stabbed by how you say nurses with knives.
but it sounds like such a calm place. Plus, it's a hill. You imagine the scenery.
Just no. Actually, I don't mind this thing. Have you played Silent Hill F?
I believe I watched you play it. I didn't play it
I have.
myself.
Well, I haven't finished it yet, so I don't mind starting the game from the get go, and we stream it and we finish it together. That's me throwing you this thing, like if
It
you want.
it will come out on September 24.
So we could stream
So
F before finishing that.
yeah, why not? We can start around August maybe, and dedicate a few streams for Silent Hill, the previous game.
Definitely.
Then we can play Silent Hill Townfall, kind of like how we did for Resident Evil.
Oh, I think this is the first time they ever make a black protagonist, also in Silent Hill. Like all of them were just
Uh,
white or Asian or whatever. Like now this is like the first one that we see black protagonist. That's actually nice.
Yeah, he looks
Um,
fine, honestly.
yeah. So he kind of reminds me of that guy from Final Fantasy 13. Like I
Mm.
don't know, he looks a bit like him, except less of a smaller afro.
Mm. Well, uh,
But
anyway,
at Silent
what?
Hill, I personally did not watch the trailer at all because I want it to be a surprise to whatever's happening.
Same,
Yeah, yeah. So
same. I don't want to be spoiled with Silent Hill. With
yeah,
Silent Hill,
so we're not gonna
if you
talk about Silent Hill at all.
if you see the thing about Silent Hill is if you see the monster,
It
then
ruins it.
everything is pretty much spoiled. Yeah, you
Yeah.
you need to be surprised. So I'm not gonna watch the trailer. It's not because I don't think it will be a good trailer. It's just that I don't want to be spoiled. So let's move on to the next one.
It's a beanie? I don't know. Well, that's the thing. I haven't seen. Hold on. Oh god, it is a beanie. Okay, now I'm looking at a picture because it's dark. It does look like a beanie. Huh. Interesting. Oh well. But yeah, that's the thing. Like that's why I like the picture is dark. I couldn't see it proper through it. Other than that, Dune Awakening. Of course, this is an old game. It's a survival type of game where you play with your solo or with friends.
Hmm?
Um, it's not. It was already released before, but now it's being released proper onto console, and that's it. That's all we gotta say about Dune.
Uh,
Like
yeah,
I've
I don't know anything about this, so I'm
eh,
not going to talk.
you know the game with the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Not Apex Legend, Apex Survivor. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know, the
whatever.
one with Vin
Anyway.
Diesel. Again, it's similar to that type, or Conan Exiles. Survive, build a base, do whatever. Just that's it.
Mm.
That's the gist of the game. Next,
All right,
next.
next.
Now this trailer, I love the fact that every and each person they brought was whooping Spider-Man's ass. And I also love this
So,
thing, like the combo ultis, where they brought
yeah,
man. I'm so happy they brought Carnage because Carnage is genuinely one of my favorite Marvel characters.
I think a very underrated villain, honestly,
He
Carnage.
is, he is. I can't wait for them to make a like to be revealed in Marvel Rivals. Like, because I play Marvel Rivals, I
Yeah.
enjoy it. That's a day one purchase for Bitfrost. I could see it.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. So with Marvel Talk on, we saw Doctor Doom, we saw Magneto, we also saw Green Goblin.
oh,
Um,
Green Goblin's combat looked fun.
yeah. It looks like very promising for people who like this kind of game.
It does. It kind of also reminds me of this thing. What do you call it? I more of towards this thing, classical Marvel versus Capcom. Like
Yeah.
I maybe Bitfrost will disagree with me, but this gives me like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 vibes. I know it's 2D-ish, but kind of like feels like that.
Uh,
Let me see. Now this game, when we're gonna talk about next, looks really, really, really good. Ill.
it does. It
Like
does. Like it lo honestly, it got me with a trailer. That's enough. We don't know. It's supposed to be coming out next year. We don't know anything else, do we?
except you can use
But
double barrel shotgun against monsters.
you love using double barrel shotguns against monsters, don't you?
Oh, hold on. A comment from Bitfrost. Nah, Marvel's Capcom is more wacky. Yeah, it is more wacky. I can't disagree, but I just felt kind of got off the same vibe. Token is
Hmm.
made by RC, same developers of Guilty. Oh, Guilty Gear. Okay, okay. And Tribal Z Fighters. All
Okay.
right. No, means no. These guys are like. I mean, Token's gonna be
All
great
right.
because these guys are pros.
Hmm.
But going back to Ill, like again, it was just a trailer. We got to see a good amount of stuff, the combat, etc., and how like it's like a horror-esque kind of FPS. And yeah, I don't know, like there isn't much else to talk because it's just a reveal trailer.
Hmm.
The Lost Wild, I do not know anything about this game.
I don't know, but I saw dinosaurs and I saw stealth. It got me intrigued. We need to see more before I can judge this, but
But it does look
not a
like an
bad.
interesting concept.
It does.
Jurassic
It's
Park,
not a bad first impression.
yeah, Jurassic Park sneak in, sneak out. But this one looks interesting. Bancho the Chef.
Yeah. If you played Dave the Diver, I believe this is the prequel of it.
Really? No, I didn't play Dave, so I had no idea what this is.
Yeah, I don't know either. I've never played it either, but they mentioned that it's a prequel of Dave the Diver. Of apparently the sushi master is called Bancho. He's
Ah.
I think he was inspired by Afro Samurai, if you remember that anime.
Oh my god, they don't make
It
him
is
like they
lit
used to.
it's literally a black man with an afro.
God damn, man. Afro Samurai, you just threw me back.
Mm.
Ah. Now, this game itself is quite controversial. Not because of what, like, at the moment, not because of how much it sold or whatever. It's because of what happened after it got released.
Okay.
So, this Nightfall is just a new. So, Bancho is a Japanese term for leader of delinquents.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait, are you telling me like Bancho Digimons? I was just I was
Yeah,
just gonna say that.
yeah. They came from delinquents
I was
basically.
just gonna say Bancho Digimon. I just brought Bancho Leomon. Uh, all right, all right. So going back to Nightfall. So
Go back to NFL.
what do I call this game? Marathon Nightfall is the newest patch to
Yeah.
bring a new runner, new map, and of course people are really pissed off about the monetization because like you have to pay $19 to just change a color to red.
What?
Yes, color schemes are just stupid in this game. I personally don't like the game because it's too saturated with color.
Hmm.
It's like colors just like turn to max, like red flash, yellow flash, this flash. There's also Bancho Lilymon. I refuse to believe that. But yeah, so the issue with one of the also other countries about this game, Marathon, is because it didn't do really well in in its markets.
Yeah.
It didn't sell much, so they kind of had to pull the plug on Destiny 2, and a lot of people are pissed
Okay.
off about that. So they're doing one last patch, and that's it. And speaking of Destiny 2, in the near future, we are bringing a Destiny 2 fan to talk about like from their journey from Destiny 1 all the way to Destiny 2. I'm not
Mhm.
gonna say much more about that because I want to leave that for the episode. But yeah, sadly, Destiny 2 is dying. But Marathon, they're trying to appeal to more people, and they're already on 30% off, even though it's been like 2 months. So you can see they're a tad bit desperate to sell more. Marathon is similar to Arc Raiders. It's a extraction shooter. Drop in, loot, drop and leave as fast as you can, or you can go around hunt people for their loot.
Okay.
Just I love Arc Raiders, but this game did not captivate me because again, as I mentioned, it's too saturated with color. It did not impress me at all. And I also played the first marathon and second marathon games on my Steam account. There you can get them for free. You can you can get them for free. They're literally like on Steam for free. Um, and Marathon's icon actually inspired what you call it Halo, like those little robot ball thingies. I forgot what they're called again. So you could see like the icon, the green icon from Marathon over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like it inspired those little sparks.
Okay.
So yeah, Marathon they just made to drop extraction shooter, which even I was like, okay, but the first two games were, you know, a proper story. But then they just made into extraction shooter and just used the Marathon name, which
Hmm.
again, just I guess you could go back to equate it to how people felt about God of War and God of War Laufey. Laufey, I
Hmm.
don't know. Laufey, Fei, Fei,
Fake. Fake.
Fei. But yeah,
Okay.
what now this is a
All
game
right.
I want us to play. No
No
Rest for the
rest for the
Wicked.
wicked.
Yes, No Rest for the Wicked together. So before it was single player, now they brought in multiplayer and you could play it together with your friends. It it's a Diablo-esque type of game. It's really
Mhm.
really good. It's I would say it's a pretty dark fantasy. Like I don't think I haven't gone I didn't play much because I was like no this is a game that I want to play with people. So I only like finished the very first beginning, like the intro, and
Mhm.
kind of stopped. But there is a
Okay.
lot of side quests, a good amount of content. The story seems interesting. Like there is a plague. I don't want to talk much about it, but just they now recently announced for PS5.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm looking at it on Steam,
Mm-hmm.
and they have an offer on it right now.
Oh,
So a special promotion that ends on June 16 is 30% off. So instead of $20 for the base game, you pay just $14. Or if you want the anniversary edition bundle, with 25% off, you pay $16 instead of $22.
what's on the anniversary edition?
That's what I will looking right now. So bundle info, you have the actual game. Okay, it's just a soundtrack.
Oh, no, just the hell with it. Just get the regular edition. Unless
Yeah,
you want a soundtrack.
I don't know what I would do with it, but there is also like a second bundle with Mina the Hollower, both games for $22.50.
Oh. Oh, Mina the Hollower. That's this thing, right? The new game by those by the developers Shovel Knight.
Yeah, it's very much a retro-inspired game.
Oh
Kind
man,
of reminds me like the first Zelda game and all that.
that's what they went with.
Yeah, looks very interesting, honestly.
All right, so this next game, Ace Combat. You know
Yeah.
me, I'm a sucker for this game. I love
Yes.
every and each Ace Combat except for Assault Horizon. I did not enjoy that one. Don't just don't. I just did not enjoy Assault Horizon for some reason. I did not like it. But when they re-announced like Ace Combat 7 and 6 and just oh my god. I recently bought a like a flight stick.
Yeah.
Now, not because of Ace Combat, because of Battlefield 6, I wanted to get better to drive a helicopter. But now I have that joystick. I get to play Ace Combat properly, how it was intended.
How it was intended. Okay.
Yes. And now I get to say, the one which I purchased is Logitech, so they can't sue me.
Yeah.
I support them in this,
Okay.
even though everything I own is a Razer.
All right. Final one.
What about but here's the thing. What about you? Like, yeah, I know you're also a bit of a Ace Combat fan. So, are you excited for this
No,
game?
I wouldn't call myself a massive fan of or anything like that. I had one of the games before.
Really, just one?
Uh,
But I remember you playing it quite a bit.
Actually, I remember a few. I had a few games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know you had like probably 1, 2, and
It.
3.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Thing is, I fell out after three, so I have no idea what comes after three.
4.
This, thank you for that very obvious answer.
Going back to 3.
Uh,
Game of our childhood.
Dynasty Warriors 3.
Complete edition
Yeah.
remastered. Lubu!
Yeah.
And of course, guess what? Guess what? They're going
Mm,
back. They're using the original voice actors.
okay.
So guess what? We're getting back
What
Cow
are we
Cow.
getting back?
We're getting back Cow
Cow
Cow.
Cow is back.
Yes, Cow Cow is back because
Cow.
so in the origin in the previous like I think 1, 2, 3, and 4 or
Yeah.
maybe 4 they changed it. Sao Sao used to be called Cow Cow because that's how it was written, and the people who did the translation did not just read the name but didn't know how to say it. So
Yeah.
rather,
The actual pronunciation it is like Sao,
yeah,
something like
it's Sao
that.
Sao, Sao P, Sao Sao.
Yeah.
But in the original 3, it became Cow Cow. So we're getting Cow
Well,
Cow back.
yeah. That's why we mispronounce it. It's like the voice actors are saying it wrong, man.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
It's
We didn't know. We
Sao.
were kids, and then we learned from them. And then when they switched, I was so annoyed. I was like, "It's written Cow Cow. They used to say Cow Cow. Why is it now Sao Sao? That doesn't make any sense."
uh,
Let's see. Let's see.
anyways.
So, are you excited for it or what?
Yeah, it's something I think that feels like I'll be picking it up if it's on sale or something. If
Ah.
this was Empires remastered day one,
Oh yes,
uh,
Empires was more fun because it's like a.
Empires was my favorite version of this of the Dynasty Warriors formula.
I was actually reading about the history of this thing, the Three Kingdoms recently, and then
Mm,
how the Jin kind of united all of China.
mm,
No, like
okay.
honestly, like it's just such an amazing like era. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
When Cao Cao and Cao Pi deposed the emperor, 30 million people died, and then an era of peace happened.
Hey, listen, man. If
It's
you have
like,
to sacrifice 13 million people for an era of peace, I'm not saying it's right, but what was the end game? What was the end result? The end result was peace. And again, I suppose if you sacrifice 13 million people, that's 13 million people less to deal with, so that's more prominent for peace.
is that technically what happened in the communist revolution?
We do not talk about the communist revolution.
All right. So here's the main question to you: did Sony have a strong state of play?
I think they did
They did.
multiple games that I'm interested in. I'd say, so looking at the list, the ones I think I'll buy: God of War, Lao Fei, definitely Wolverine. I might get Stuntman if it's on sale or something. Definitely Tomb Raider. I'm a history nut. I need to have Tomb Raider. 100% Rayman. 100% Control. 100% Silent Hill. Yeah, I think they knocked it out of the park, honestly.
Nice. No, honestly, I have to like really, really agree. Where I think this thing like Ill, Until Dawn 2, Marvel Wolverine, God of War, like my as I said, God of War Laufey 50-50 with it, but other than that, like Phantom Blade Zero. I was gonna ask, like, yes,
Yeah.
to the commenters also, like strong case. Was it a strong showcase, etc. So, and here's the thing: do you believe that PlayStation is leaning too heavily on sequels?
Yes and no. Like, there are sequels, but they're sequels of that people have wanted. You know what I mean? It's not like nobody asked for these games or getting sequels of good games. So I don't think it's out of place. It's not like they're giving you a sequel of games that flopped massively. You know what I mean?
That's the thing.
Uh,
I barely saw any sequels here. Like some of them were just new stuff. Some of them, like a lot of them, were actually new stuff we
yeah,
saw.
Wolverine is new. Kimori, it looks like it's new. Phantom Blade, to my knowledge, is new. Like Ill is
Silent
new.
Hill is technically a franchise. It's not related to any other franchise. This thing, the previous
Yeah,
Silent Hill.
yeah. I
Um,
don't think it's that bad when it
Ace
comes to
Combat
sequels.
8.
On
Well, no, Ace Combat 8 is a sequel, so to 7 and everything else. But yeah, like no, they had a good amount of things that were unsequel unrelated. But and now I want to ask everyone, what is the most thing you're announced like in this announcement? Like, what's the most thing you're excited for? Like, just one out of all of them, just one.
Wolverine.
Wolverine. And our commenters, I'll give you a few seconds. For me, I would definitely say Silent Hill. For me, like I just saw the announcement. I'm like, close thing. Wait, I'll wait for it. And Ill, I guess, but I don't know. Silent Hill or Ill. Bitfrost is
Yeah, I
God
think
of War.
thing is I don't know much about Ill, so it's hard to be hyped about the game
That
you
is
don't
true,
know that much about.
but it just
I
looks
think
so good.
once we get more information, once we get more details, I think I will start to get more hyped up about it. Right now, the one that's closest to get is Wolverine, and I do love the superhero games, which is weird because I don't watch a lot of superhero movies. I feel like they've outstayed their welcome. But as a games are different, you're controlling the character. So plus, Insomniac Games did a great job with Spider-Man 2. I do think Wolverine will live up to expectations.
Hopefully.
Also, devs, as a reminder, if you're watching this, Insomniac, Salari said that if you put a 10-second cameo of Deadpool, he will buy a PS5. It's on video. He cannot go back on his promise now.
I've been recorded. Ah. Now, this is gonna be more for our shorter segments. The
Yeah,
Xbox
well,
short this thing. The Xbox case expectations. Of course, the
yes.
only thing I'm at the moment, because the only thing I know 100% is going to, because it's on screen, is Gears of War ED, and I just love Gears of War,
Yep.
so I just can't wait for more for a proper announcement day. I think it's gonna be also in September. But they might change it because like PlayStation has a good lineup, so it could also be in December. But it's definitely gonna be anywhere in the same month as GTA. Like just
Okay.
asking for a death wish.
Yeah. I don't know that much about the Xbox showcase, honestly.
Definitely, we're gonna
Uh,
see maybe a bit more Fable,
yeah, I think
Gears.
100% we'll see Fable. Gears of War should be the main attraction.
Oh, it definitely,
Uh,
it's literally right next to it.
yeah. The one that I want games that I want to see. For God's sake, Xbox, come on, man. You guys got Activision. For God's sake, please give me something related to Spyro or Crash. That is all I'm asking. I will get I will I will get an Xbox Game Pass, the most expensive tier, if you give me one of those games. I make no such promises.
Ah, no, 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 no. It's on camera. It's on camera. You think you're the one who gets to
I
throw me under the bus? I'll throw you under the bus with me for
here's
Game
here's the
Pass.
difference. Here's the difference though. An Xbox Game Pass is not going to cost me nearly as much as a PS5.
Ah,
So
yes, I'll have to sell my left testicle and my right kidney.
give give me Crash or Spyro, one or the other. I will be happy. I
Bro,
don't need. I don't. I'm not
give
going to be so greedy as say both.
give us a Crash Twin Sanity remake. Cool.
Yeah.
I love that
Uh,
game.
yeah, but if you're going to make a Twin Sanity remake, please include the parts that were cut out and fix the glitches. That's all I'm asking. Keep the soundtrack exactly as it is. It is one of my favorite soundtracks. Complete a cappella, which means no instruments at all were used in that game.
Oh yeah, nothing of that sort was used. Right, oh,
Yeah.
right.
Anyway,
Now I'll let you
so
speak
you
all about this segment because
well,
I forgot to upload a Helldivers picture, so you get to go first.
I get to go first. So, Football Manager 26. I've spoken briefly about this. A game I thought I hate the UI with a passion. I hate it. I don't understand why they had to change it, but basically, the game itself is not in a perfect state, and the devs, Sports Interactive, have. I need to drink something.
Damn, son.
Anyway, the devs have apologized for the fact that many people don't like the game. I'm being very generous here. So let's see. I'm not going to go through the entire apology thing, but for content, the game was released with mostly negative reviews, and it is I think it's the most refunded football manager game in history, if I'm not mistaken. And it took them months, and I mean months, for them to acknowledge that they messed up. So just to get to the important parts, there's a guy in the FM community named Miles Jacobson. We just call him Miles. Yeah, he says, and I quote, he's part of the development team. He's like the face of the development team. He says, "We know that what we release has failed to meet the expectations of many." Yeah, no shit, Miles. This keep in mind, there was no FM25 there, so they decided no FM25 so that they can have an extra year to work on this game. So Miles said, "This is the first installment of a new era. What a start, and our first release in 2 years. We know how excited and enthusiastic you were. To have come below expectations is extremely disappointing." Yeah, again, no shit, Miles. The thing is, it wouldn't be that bad if it was a reduced cost. It was still a AAA price. People still had to pay like I think it was like $60 for it or something like that. Hmm. He confessed that an overambitious attempt to create a unified platform agnostic menu system backfired on developers. Basically, they tried to create like a user interface that worked the exact same on every platform, on PC, on console, and on touchscreen, which did not work at all. It felt like they tried to please everybody, but ended up impressing nobody. And he said, "You expect nothing less than excellence from Football Manager." No, Miles, I expect the game to actually work. But despite all the updates, we haven't gotten to that level. That's an understatement. This is something I take full responsibility for. Uh, Basically, PC players who purchase the game are able to secure a full refund only if they submit the request within 14 days of purchase and have less than 2 hours. I have 50 hours because I kept thinking it can't be that bad. Maybe I'm not used to it yet. 50 hours into the game, and guess what? Guess what I did?
What?
I uninstalled it and went back to FM23.
2 years behind. Three
FM
years.
FM23 is 4 years ago.
Oh my.
It was
Oh right. The year.
FM23 was released in 22. It's that bad. I thanks to the modding community, FM has a great modding community. Someone like painstakingly made a mod with modern squads and modern leagues and modern team names and all that. And thanks to that, I've been able to play. I'd say play with every modern times basically with the old game. But boy, have they I've now not I do not trust the devs completely for the next game. I'm going to wait a while before getting FM27 if there is an FM27. We have no idea yet. I'm assuming there will be. Yeah. So, Sports Interactive, especially you, Miles, please, I would rather you delay the game again or you cancel the game, cancel the next version instead of releasing it in the state that it was. Yeah. Uh, anyway, are you ready for Helldivers?
I'll be diving in. Da-na-na.
I'm sorry, I meant Helldivers.
Ah, shut the fuck up. So Helldivers has been going through a lot of troubling times at the moment, especially with the recent war bond, where for the first time they released a war bond where vehicles were locked behind a paid progression. So the community was really angry about that. They protested, and on top of the progression and a lot of missions and things just felt like lacking. And it's just like one after another, people felt like oh yeah, there was also a bunch of nerfs and stuff like that. So people were really angry at the developers. So right now we recently got like the game director came out with like a long post. So I'll just try my best to shorten it for everyone. Where we'll divide into two parts: community progression and player progression. All right. So with community progression, they're adding few new things to the Galactic Warfront, where they're like trying to so they're trying to divide like the game into three sections. One is going to be defensive missions, liberation missions, and they're going to add a new section in between called Warfronts. So these Warfronts are like you're gonna have like two factions fighting each other. Of course, it's gonna be your faction, the Helldivers and humans, versus like what you call it, the your foes, be it the automatons, be it the terminids, or the squid, or the stupid squids. I hate them. So another thing is they're going to add more ships, more vehicles, more stuff like that. And oh yeah, that's the biggest thing, right? They're adding new ships to the game. More, and of course, I think they're also going to be adding modifiers to those ships. I'm not sure to give it more flavor. And now let's go to the player progression part. Player progression, this thing. So, source extended and customize. We talked about. Oh no, player progression was the ships thing. I just mixed the two together. But yeah, they're adding more player customization. They're adding more super destroyers, which are the ships I was talking about. Let's see. Even if you unlock all the mod, they're increasing the level cap to 300 from 150 to 300. So that's a lot more things. They're adding proper personal orders, so people like don't really veer off the team, and so they would like stick together, be more cohesion. And yeah, like the game has had currently a lot of troubling times, but in short, they'll be doing more fixes, more. It's also one of the most things they are talking about fixing is the steering of the Helldiver this thing pods. because before like you could really like drop anywhere you wanted. Then they added like invisible walls so that you couldn't steer much, so that really made players stuck to where they could
Okay.
land. And then again, you have like and of course here's another thing: they're doing fixes to war bonds and superstore menu. The economy and resources are going to be fixed. Enemy improvements and player traversal. That also includes environmental collision, help series being fixed, stratagem bouncing, because whenever like there are things called stratagems, when you throw them, it tends to sometimes bounce in the wrong direction. So imagine like me and you are playing together. I'd love to see that us play it. I throw
Okay.
something, and it bounces right back at us, and then you just see like a bloody death ray just killing us all. I'm like, well, oh, sorry guys, it's just like just bounce back. So yeah, they're gonna like try fixing that. And of course, there'll be more beta testing, focus on stability and balancing, so that whenever they release something, it's not gonna piss off the community like it usually does.
Very cool.
And yeah, like that's the short gist of it. I don't want to go into detail because we're really, well, yeah, we've been talking
Yeah.
for how long have we been going on this thing?
About an
Almost,
hour, 14 minutes.
I don't
Yeah.
know, so we're almost in the 2 hour mark. So yeah,
Let's
that's like,
just.
yeah, that's like the gist of Helldivers. So now we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about something that honestly I didn't realize it's its anniversary. Switch 2.
Yeah. We'll finish. We'll finish up with this.
Oh no, well
So,
we have one more topic. We'll finish up with this one more topic. We have 20 minutes. We can finish up with the other
all
subjects.
right. All right. So the Switch 2. Today is the anniversary of the Switch 2. Between you and me, I'm the only one who has it. I got it on a Black Friday sale. Like I was waiting very patiently for months. The very second it came out, I was like, wait, hold, hold, hold. The very second Black Friday sale. Now!
You got a
So
good price out of it.
the yeah, I did. Honestly, so how does it justify its price? For the price that I got it at, Black Friday price, I'd say yes, it justified it. It is miles better than the Switch One. At that point, how old is the Switch One at this point? I need to find. I need to
8
see
years, I
it.
believe.
Okay, it's currently 9 years old.
9 years. I was a year off. I still use
Next
mine.
year, March, it will be 10 years. Yeah. Oh no, for considering it lasted almost 10 years, it was a really good console. I'm very happy with how the Switch turned out. Honestly, yeah. So is the Switch 2 currently worth it? That really much depends on how you feel about the game library. So how much do you know about the Switch 2 games?
Like I know there's the new Mario Kart, there's the new Pokemon game, did you
Yeah, I'm
Metroid
not
Prime
gonna go.
4? It still feels lackluster.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through every single Nintendo Switch 2 game that came out. I'm gonna talk about the main ones that came out, that are coming out or that came out, and I'm gonna tell you if I think it's worth it or not.
Okay.
First of all, Mario Kart World.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun for a casual thing. Like you would just want to pick up something for 30, 40 minutes. It's fine. Donkey Kong, I haven't gotten that one yet. Pokopia, I had so much fun with this game, which I did
Oh
not
my
think.
god, I forgot about Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Pokopia was incredibly fun as well. Like it's a very cute game. Think of it as Minecraft meets Animal Crossing, but less punishing and way more things to do than Animal Crossing.
Yeah, you're not bloody this thing. You don't have Tom Nook looking over your shoulder.
Yeah. Other than that, so coming up next year is Pokemon Winds and Waves, which I think will be worth it. You have Splatoon, which Splatoon Raiders, which will come out next month. I don't know much about this. Let's see. Star Fox is coming out. If you like Star Fox, I suppose it's worth it. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. I love Yoshi's Crafted World, so I might get this one as well. Actually, I think it's already out. Oh yeah, it's already out. Yoshi Mysterious Book. I will definitely get this down the line. Hmm, let's see. What else do we have? Yeah. So not that many originals quite yet. There is Metroid Prime. I haven't played this.
Okay.
Legends ZA, Pokemon Legends ZA. It was fine. I don't think it was as bad as so many people are saying it was, but it's not as great as some people are saying it is. It's just fine. Yeah. The only one I can see is Super Mario Party Jamboree, which I did not get.
I
Do
thought
do I think it's
Jamboree.
worth it?
Wait, I thought Jamboree released on this thing, the regular Switch. I thought it was
Because
like
it's
an
showing me
update.
over. It might be an update.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Mario Party Jamboree.
Okay. Yeah. All in all, there isn't that many games,
Yeah, it was for
but if
both.
you
But continue.
okay, yeah, there isn't that many games on the Switch too. That so if you really want to play the Pokemon games, it is worth it. If you really want to play Mario, the Mario games, it's worth it. I think that in the next couple of years or so, the library is going to be much better. Keep in mind, you still have a lot of third-party games as well. I'm just mentioning first-party Nintendo games. But obviously, if you're going to get third-party and you have a PC or console, you might as well get it on console. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it will be worth it in the future if you like all these games, or if you get it like a Black Friday deal. Then I'm very happy with the system. Honestly, I've never had an issue with it. But it's nice to be able to play games that actually run at 60 FPS on the Nintendo Switch. Like Pokopia runs 60 FPS with no frame drops. It's very good.
Hmm. So since we're already on Nintendo related stuff, this is an interesting development that happened around 10 hours ago, 2 days ago.
But okay, so all right, could you explain that to me?
Well, I thought Pokemon was your jurisdiction.
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry. It's just that things have gotten blurry on my end on the
Oh.
stream. So
Um.
okay, I can sort of make out it.
Okay.
It's Pokemon Champions, isn't it?
Yes, Pokemon Champions. It's just being
It's a
released on I.
on for free on Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. And if you are into competitive Pokemon, which I personally am not, although I will say when I was into competitive Pokemon, I did have some fond memories of Pokemon that I never thought I would like. So one time, we'll finish with this anecdote. One time, as a joke, I brought in Sunflora on the team. Do you know what Sunflora is?
No, the Pokemon, the what you call them?
Literally the sunflower Pokemon.
Ah, yes,
It
yes, yes.
is It is one of the worst Pokemon in the entire game. I brought it on as a joke. I brought it on as a joke. But I gave it like sort of a competitive move set. But I will just say it again. I brought it on as a joke. And my opponent had legendary Landorus, a legendary ground type Pokemon. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yeah, this thing's gonna destroy me. I just clicked on the move. Basically, I just clicked on a grass type move, the strongest. What I forgot what the move is called. Grass. Hang on, let me try to remember. Grass special energy move. Yeah, literally energy ball. So basically, I just clicked on Energy Ball, which is a grass type move, and and for some reason, somehow my son Flora, one of the slowest Pokemon in the game, outsped Landorus and hit
How?
Energy Ball. I'm guessing bad IVs. The guy didn't bother to fixing IVs or EV training. I EV trained the Sunflower to have full speed, full special. because it's useless with everything else. Basically, I hit it with Energy Ball, and it crit and it one-shot the legendary Pokemon. Sunflora has a special place in my heart for that one moment.
Not bad.
I am not lying to you. I immediately I spent like a good 5 minutes laughing my ass off at just the fact that I knocked out a legendary with Sunflora of all. And needless to say, the guy rage quit. How do you come back from that? How do you come back from being knocked out by Sunflora, having your legendary knocked out by Sunflora?
You don't. You just
It
leave.
is the only time you just quit Pokemon entirely at this point. Oh yeah. So
So
yeah,
it seems this is
you
an
might have.
interesting. Sorry, continue. I thought we were done.
Oh yeah. Well, my food delivery is almost here, so we should be done.
Yep.
Okay. So basically,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you might have one of those moments on Pokemon Champions. It's free if you like competitive Pokemon. Download it. You don't lose anything.
So here's before we get to the last topic. Bitfrost is asking, no live viewing of Summer Game Fest. Sadly, no, because we'll have to wait like 80 minutes or like an hour to, yeah, around an hour and a half to just wait for the stream. So no, we'll be watching it privately, and then we'll save it for next week's episode. Like all the reviews. I
Uh,
really want to like do a live streaming once, like just to watch a game show or like whatever. But it's like with
yeah.
timing and everything, it's just not suitable. So off to the last topic, which
Yep.
just as someone who
We have.
owns the game at the Steam Deck, this
All right.
genuinely like was a slap across the face. Was like, oh wow! If anyone wants to like get the portable PC, which was one of the most affordable portable PCs, it's gone, done because of like, of course, bullshit AI shenanigans. It forces Steam Deck to go up $300 from its cheapest variant to its most expensive variant, which is now
$300.
three hundred
That is
dollars.
that's not little at all.
Yeah,
That's like 100. How much is that in BD?
so $900. That's around 300 BD
That,
now.
that- that's an increase of almost 115 BD. What
Yep,
the hell?
yep. And the OLED version, which is 512 GB, went up to 750, and the other one was
Hmm,
950 USD. So
okay.
yeah, like it's just like AI. Like honestly, AI is really destroying gaming,
Hmm,
and it's just sad. Like because people like, especially
yeah.
when it came to like consoles. I remember having this conversation with a friend. We are talking about because I remember even telling him, "Oh, I'll just wait for the price drop of the PS5, then I might get it."
Okay.
When the PS5
Uh,
first got released.
all right. So you keep talking. My
You're free to
food
say.
has arrived.
No worries, I'll just
Yep.
talk to the thing to our viewers. So yeah, the story is like I remember talking to a friend and and we were chatting. I was like, no, I'll just wait for like the PS5 to, like the PS5 Slim or whatever. Usually those things are cheaper, and I'll just wait for that and I'll get it. Ever since like this force usage of AI is just has ruined everything for us gamers. Like I'm not fully against AI because it does has its uses here and there. Makes a few aspects of life much easier. But the fact is like when it's affecting like hobbies, when it's affecting talent, when it's affecting passion, when it's affecting things like in other industries in such a horrible way, it's affecting our environment. It is just such a disgusting thing where like the price, especially like when our economy is suffering and wages remain the same, and then you have like this bullshit happening where people like want to keep gaming, want to keep living, want to keep having fun, but the more it just feels more and more out of your hands reach. So yeah, like I really thought like bringing this into light especially like talking about this damn topic again and again is just something that we really have to keep going on. Like, I know for a fact, like Steam, well, Valve itself really wanted to avoid this conundrum, and on top of it, like we don't know what's gonna be the price set of the Steam machine now, and on top of the next generation of consoles, because of how expensive things are right now with the bullshit. But yeah, but on a lighter note, I'm looking at
All
like
right.
the hello and welcome back. So I just finished talking about it. I was gonna say on a
Okay.
lighter note, I keep seeing the Game Summerfest comments on their official channel, like the Game Awards, and people are hashtagging we want Destiny 3 and we want Half-Life 3. Good luck with that. Oh my god. We want Armored Core 6-7. Street Fighter 6 Year 4. Talking Tom remake? Who the fuck are you?
Hey! I have a better idea.
Mm.
Well, I think Bitfrost will agree with me on this one. All right, wait for it. Halo Gotcha mobile game.
Get the fuck out of here. This is where we're gonna end the stream. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us right now. It is getting late. It's 10 o'clock over here. One more hour for the Summer Game Fest that we're gonna watch in private. Because of course it's gonna be a tad bit late. I might like snooze off in between. But other than that, thank you for joining us. We're back on our regular schedule. We're back from just traveling. And yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Always it's a pleasure to have you here. And do watch his newest video on Digimon. It's I had a good amount of laughs on it. Giving you a nice shout out. And hopefully next week we will be back on the premises of MSTV, where we'll be live talking to each other face to face. If that doesn't happen, we'll continue with this segment. But if we're having like guests like last time from abroad, then obviously we'll be going back to this format. About the topics that we'll be working on in the near future, there are three. One was recommended by the Wandering MC Nader himself. Is do we still need gaming journalists? Which is a very interesting thing because, of course, we know that gaming journalism is dying out. I won't call it dying out, but like people are really annoyed by their opinions and the way they score games. And of course, people are moving away from those guys from Kotaku, IGN, etc., going more towards YouTubers such as AVGN. No, not AVGN. What you call them? Ah, I forgot their names, but I watched them too. Let's
Plenty
see.
of them, honestly.
Plenty of them. Yeah, there's plenty of them. Then of course my topics are. Let's see. One regarding the death of Destiny 2. I'll be bringing a longtime fan of Destiny, and he'll be talking about it. The other one will be regarding the newer edition of Warhammer 40k, 11th edition. Of course, there's a local community here. I would like to show the support to that local community. So I'll be bringing one of their community managers. He'll be talking about the new edition. I myself play Warhammer 40k. And yeah, that's what I'm going to say about like the what do you call it? Like about the gist of everything. And of course, I do hope you guys had a blast with us. Any last words before we end the show?
I mean, yeah, look forward to it. I think we have some really good shows. Some really good shows lined up. Especially looking forward to bashing on IGN next time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Kotaku and IGN have it coming a long time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, IGN. We've basically given you a grace period where we stop making fun of you. That period is over. Get ready. We're about to unload one hell of an insult on you the next coming days.
Yes. So thank you everyone for joining us, and I hope you have a wonderful night and enjoy the Game Summerfest. And we'll talk
Yeah.
about it next week. Ta ta.